getting any more birthday gifts or like?
What?
I said, you still getting any more birthday gifts or like?
I'll wait and see, fam.
I'll see.
Oh no.
Alright, cool. Well, you ain't gonna wait too long, bro.
Oh, don't do this on the pod, bro.
What do you mean?
Don't do this on the pod.
What you mean? What you mean? I want to say the year is 1999. Man United just gone into the Premier League season. High hopes, looking like they're going to win the treble. Of course, we've got the Magnificent Seven. We've also got a new addition to the team, Mr. Jonathan Abraham. Please give it to Jonathan Abraham, everybody, please. Everybody.
Oh, my days.
Woo!
Nah, man, need to give you a high.
Everybody.
New signing, you get me? New signing.
Time that right.
That was good timing still for Sheezy.
Alright, so that was for me and hold on. So I was gonna do it for him as well. Ty, we got him. Me and Tyrone, sir.
Oh my days.
We finally got him. About that time. But I ain't opened that since it's come in. Like I've literally said, I'm gonna wait until the right time. I want to get the genuine reaction.
So we gotta see what it says on the back. It might say booty cheeks on the back. So we don't know yet.
You man,
Is this camera on him?
nah.
Come on,
What's
Jay.
What's that about?
We got a new signing over here.
Yeah,
You know
no, you
what I'm
gotta show it
saying?
proper, like it's you just signing that.
You man, though.
Like you just sign. You gotta put it to the camera like you just signed, bro. You get me? Pattern up.
Don't worry about that. We got you right. We got you right.
No, you straight, bro.
Don't worry about
You
it.
ain't get me.
No, you straight, bro. You alright?
It's an oversized fit, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, 1999, sir.
So
Treble season right there.
that's different.
That's the winning season right there. Winning season right there, boys. Everybody, love to see it. Love to see it. Come on. Come on.
Love to see it.
Come on.
Yeah.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Big game, big game, big game.
You know what I mean?
That's cold still. That's cold. Yeah, that's ill.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm set for this summer still.
Come on.
That's a pattern.
It didn't come in on time,
Yeah.
but it's finally coming regardless.
Look
It's
at the number bopper looks like how they had it back in the day.
Come
as well.
They took the piss with the delivery, but it's finally here now, so I
Oh,
appreciate
worth
it.
it still. It looks like it, fam. That's a pattern. This nigga look like
New
he won't put
signing right there.
This nigga look like he won't put that shit on right now, nigga. He like, hey nigga, I'm gonna go to the bathroom quicker than.
I'm out for a
Do a little quick change, half time and that.
This nigga look like he won't
Coach
put
said
that
that he
bitch
ready
on
to
right
warm
now.
up and that.
Shit. Hey, you know the day he wants to wear that on the summer day, the night before, you gotta have that shit laid out, boy,
100%,
with the forces at the bottom.
You know, there's like, fam, man, I ain't even trying to get sleep.
Yeah.
Man's too excited. I'm
That's
just gonna wear
lay
it.
it down quickly.
I got
like,
that
what?
new drip.
You got that new like, oh yeah, I'ma kill him in the morning.
Come on, son.
I'ma kill him.
Come on,
Tell him
son.
one time, you get me.
Come on, son.
I'ma kill him in
that
the morning.
new signing right there.
You was that excited, bro.
I fully thought he was gonna take the hat off.
I forgot I had the on there.
Yeah, see, there you
That's
go.
a perfect fit right there.
That's perfect right there.
Perfect right there.
I feel like gold still.
Teddy Sheringham, you get me? Them man. Hey, no, fuck that. Yeah, let's name some 99 Man United players. Let's name some 99
You
players.
outdid yourself still. Yeah.
99. Cold, isn't it?
Come on.
Dumb.
Initially, we was looking to get the 2022 Ghana kit, but that didn't come out yet.
I got
So it
that.
was too soon. Oh, you got that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous as hell.
The white one.
Yeah, it looks wavy. It's clean. It's
I
clean.
got that as well for my birthday.
Yeah, it's clean. Oh, you got that as a gift?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God we didn't get it then.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah. So then, yeah, obviously it didn't come out on time. So, boom, everybody.
Next barbecue, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do. I might do a barbecue on Friday.
Come on, cherish that, bro. Cherish
Say
that.
barbecue on Friday. Yeah.
Makes sense, bro.
Mine after work.
What, the 33
Makes
degree
sense.
weather?
Makes sense.
Listen, have to make. I need somewhere to wear this to, bro.
I'ma kill him in the
So
morning.
you got the whole summer. You got the whole summer right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's mad.
There you go. Hey, these flyers over here, boy.
Appreciate that, bro. For real.
Come on, man.
Tyrone, bro. Appreciate that, man. What? Yeah, bro.
Got him.
Not done your things still.
Man, like Giggs, Becks,
Giggsy.
Cole,
Cole, York.
York, and them man there.
Yeah, I'm getting
Stand, bro.
That's
I'm
hilarious.
getting Andy Cole vibes though. When I see a black man in that shirt, I'm getting Andy Cole vibes.
Cole.
Reals.
And yeah, this is cold still.
Come on.
Hey, he was not
Where'd
expecting
you get
that.
it
Way.
Vintage shop. So you basically have to go like, it's a decent, it is the price that you usually would pay for like a authentic vintage jersey. but they just took piss when it came to delivering it. Pay for that
I was like
time
6 months
ago.
with this and still got the same way, bro. Anyone watching, no, you can't wear it, bruv. Oh, can I wear that? No.
See, my thing was like, I was like, I don't want to get the new thing because obviously we know, obviously new current state.
Yeah,
It's
man,
not giving the,
doing bits right now.
yeah, but like when you give vintage, man, memories.
Yeah, no, this is classic, bro.
Come on,
Yeah.
treble season. Jesus, get out of here.
Yeah,
Come
makes
on,
sense.
man, hold that, feel
Makes
that.
sense, makes sense, makes sense.
Next caption when I take a picture.
Come on,
Caption treble season.
Treble season.
come on, man. It looks good. It looks good. Nice fit. Very nice fit.
Calm. But yeah, what you been saying though? What's your week been saying, bro?
I like, always been decent, man. It's been it's always weird because you always get like periods where it's like I don't know how my whole week's gonna end up. Like, it could be like calm in the beginning, and then next thing you know, I've got how many bits of work where it's like boom, boom, boom. It's mad hectic. So, but today's like it's been nice because like just trying to adjust to like the middle ground anyway. I
Yeah.
just find him calm, but also knowing that there's work in between. So you're just kind of happy with what you have in the middle, which is weird because some weeks again it's just hard to keep the balance. But
Yeah.
this week's been a good week, but I can't really say anything until Friday comes. Literally, that's when I know. Okay, yeah, it's been a
Well, what's happening Friday?
anything can happen. Like obviously, work, tapes, and all of that
Oh,
stuff.
it's the end of the
so, like,
week.
yeah, but it's still been a decent week, man. It's been a very, very good week, and yeah, hey. I didn't even tell you, lot. You know Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock are coming down to London.
Yeah, tickets are mad though.
Yeah, I copped them early.
Wait,
still.
what?
Tickets already?
I
Dave
had to.
Chappelle and Chris Rock.
Yeah, they
Dave
come and do a
Chappelle and
live show.
What they
September.
cool? What they cool now?
They
Always
was always
been
cool.
cool.
Are you thinking about Will
It
Smith?
was Will Smith. I was
Yeah,
thinking,
yeah.
wait, didn't Dave Chappelle slap the shit out of homeboy?
Man felt like Kendrick rap.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's what
He's
they
like,
just
wait.
do. They
Wait,
just do
Kanye and Drake? Wait, what's going on?
going
here?
What, Larry
what
Hoover?
the fuck? What, they got a concert together now? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Nah. I was like, nah, I swear Dave Chappelle slapped the shit out of that nigga.
No, it's Will Smith. Dave Chappelle's his boy, innit?
Oh,
But
yeah,
yeah,
Dave Chappelle was still. Well, you cop tickets already?
had to, man. Shit.
Oh,
How much you get your tickets for?
81.
You're lucky, bro. Tickets are all looking like £200.
Mad. It was mad. Because I signed up on O2, so like I get priority.
How many tickets
ones.
you get?
I got one and one for
You see the nigga smile. You see when the nigga smile like that. You know what time? Yo, I got one. This nigga here.
You know
You see
what's
that smile? When I smile for you.
yo?
Hey, man. Hey, the landscape's changing.
This
for the
the landscape is yo. Check your scopes.
check your weather.
Can't you see the planes flying over you? You feel me? Like check the temp. Hey, check the weather app, man. Check the weather app. Shit's changing. You get me?
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah. It's 400 degrees outside.
Oh, check the weather app, bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, shit's different now. But anyway, yeah, that's crazy.
Last humble summer, fam. Shout out Giovanni Extreme.
Oh God.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be
The
a good.
last ride.
Say what? Say what? The last dance and that.
The last.
Oh,
Hey,
it's the final stretch, the home stretch. Get me. Yeah, man.
But yeah, no,
last set,
it's-
hold it at the top. sorry.
It's gonna be so many inside jokes that's gonna be going through their heads.
Oh,
But yeah, no, it should be a good show.
Yeah, you let us know how it is, innit?
yeah. You let us know how the
You
show
let us know
goes.
how it
innit?
is, innit?
That's
We
it.
clearly missed out. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
trust
saying?
me, and I ain't gonna attempt to go either. You get me, Carl.
No, I mean, like, you know what it is as well, yeah? I like the fact that I've been rocking with Dave Chappelle for a minute. And I was like, well, both of these, man. For one night only. And I was like,
Yeah.
it'll be around my birthday period as well.
Dave
Yeah,
Chappelle's
man.
timeless, but Chris Rock, I don't know about his new stuff.
It's
Yeah.
because of what's happened recently, though. Like,
Sure.
I would love to hear the material that he has.
What? Like, you think he's
With-
gonna drop some Will Smith jokes?
Well, of course they're going
I
to,
think he
obviously.
will.
They
I think he's gonna watch his mouth.
I think Dave Chappelle will definitely will say something about it.
100%.
I think Dave Chappelle will say one thing about it, or
Well, he has
he
already.
will have a whole segment.
He has
like
already.
a whole
I
25
think he'll be
minutes.
like, you
just-
come like, oh shit, there's Will. Something
But you know, he will. Just something sneaky. But what's sick about comedians, like, even if you get like a show that's pre-booked early, bro, like, there's life still happens. So like, something can happen a week before the show. They can just throw that in there. Like anything can still happen between now and then. So like, just during that small period, it's like anything that happens during the summer, late August, coming to September, like anything can happen, and it's like your material is gold once you're just able to catch on.
That's a good show. Because I remember I went to watch Kevin Hart, and that was trash. Like I went to watch him in O2.
Yeah.
Bro, I had to, because you know, alright, cool. I don't know about anyone else here, but for me, I like comedy, innit? But at the same time, I like comedy drunk. If you've never watched comedy drunk, it's insane. Is that a good tip? It's like it's on crack. Because remember, when you're drunk, everything's funny.
Everything funny,
yeah. But imagine a comedian in front of you. This guy is hilarious. Like, he could be kind of meaty. Yeah. Like, I've literally sat there with like a couple of the homies. We were watching. That's cool, bro. We're watching comedy stuff on YouTube, innit? Yeah. Just kicking back, couple of drinks and that, like just chilling, bro. That was the littest time. Wow. So I was like, thinking, Kevin Hart, let's get lit. Got drunk. This is Kevin Hart. This was trash, bro.
What, when you was drunk still?
Yeah, dead. I was like, yeah, man, I'm trying for you, bro. And this is whack. Like, anyone can make me laugh in this state. Yeah. And if you can't do this, this is whack, bro. This is dead.
But you know what's funny? I've never done that. But what I do like is the aspect that they don't allow phones. So like, every time you go to a Dave Chappelle show, he just says like, yo, like, not even says it, like, you actually get your phone taken away.
Is any comedy show though? Because
I don't think
because of the content.
No, because it's a whole sort of script. They don't just stand there and just stand up and make comedy.
Yeah.
When they have another venue booking, that's the exact same set that they're going to do there.
It's true, actually. Yeah, I never thought about that. Because certain shows, you actually see some people leak it on YouTube. And it's like, oh, I've kind of seen the material, but you like reuse it. But which makes sense, to be fair. But I think, you know what would be sick, though? And I was having this conversation today, actually. It would be sick if, like, I personally feel like, so when I remember I went to a live show, innit? And, like, what you're going to get is you're going to get a lot of the younger generation. They're going to record that shit. And it's like, what I find is that the young generation of a live show today, they get hyped for like the first 10 seconds when a new song comes on, or like the mass hysteria where like maybe they get a different kind of guest of like the artist of the show brings on a guest, and they didn't expect it. It's like, yo, and it goes crazy. Like the Wizkid show, there was like bare moments like that, and you find that the energy's sick, but Wizkid will have that energy where people still vibe regardless. But I do find that the energy is so much more boom, and then it goes back down, and it's just more smartphone. And I remember I went to some live show time ago. There was just two young things. It was weird though, because it was a couple and there was a guy, but the guy's friend was there and he was like a third wheeler. So he just looked like as if he was out of place. But this couple weren't doing nothing. All they was doing was literally like, it was weird, man. This guy would like, they would hold each other like this. It was stiff. It felt like it was watching Adam's Family, bro. It was just stiff. And I remember like when it came to like a banger, they would just go like this and they'll kiss. But it was like the most forced kiss. Or like when there was a confetti coming up, they would just take the selfie and they'll go like this and then they'll kiss while taking a picture. And I thought, are you not trying to create moments or you're trying to live in it? Because this looks dead. Like we're over here not giving a shit about our phones, we're living it. You lot are just, and a lot of time that's what happens. Like one girl said today as well, she went to a Harry Styles show and like, she said the fans are just like crap. Because they get all angry, we're like, yo, this is my space, don't come in my space. But then all of a sudden, once they're there, all they do is just do this. And I was just thinking to myself, like, I feel like it would be so sick if artists were allowed. I don't know if they are, but it would be sick if like they actually were allowed to like have that as an accessibility. Like, look, no phones are allowed here. Because a lot of times, all they say is, guys, can we just try not to, let's savor this moment right now. The only time they actually ask for the phones is to light this bitch up. Light up. But apart from that, I personally feel like if no phones are allowed in a live show, but then you'll see a vibe.
You have to think that's all is, one, technology's made that. Two, I think the reason why everyone's like that is because Instagram, all these social media apps is just shortened everyone's attention span. Like, no one can focus longer than 14 seconds. I think that's what you have 14 seconds to make a first impression. If you ain't made that impression, people either lose focus or whatever, innit? Reels and that is 60 seconds. Used to be 30 seconds. Snapchat 60 seconds. Used to be like 10 seconds. And so people ain't got that long attention. They're used to looking at something for a few seconds and then switching off. Looking at something for a few seconds, switching off. Recording it for a few seconds and then switching off.
It's sad, you know.
But I think the reason why artists won't do that is because it's free promotion, bro. If they're snapping it and they're sharing it with the rest of their followers, all of the followers is like, right, this is lit. I'm trying to go to the next one. So it's free promotion. So they wouldn't. So it depends what type of connection they want to make. So like,
I think it does, and I think it depends on the artist, because I do hear it. There might be certain artists where it's like, it's in their bag. Record that shit, put out there, let them know that our show is the latest. And there might be certain artists who just respect the craft and they're like, no, I just respect the energy we have in this room. Fuck the phones, vibe with me.
But they do like private concerts. They do private concerts. They do like private screenings, private hearings. So all of that is like more for the intimate one, actually taking the art. They have all of that one is just like, yeah, bro, I'm here to make money from. So whatever it makes you, whatever it takes, you get me?
Yeah. I don't know, because I do feel like those ones are lit. I find that the moments where people say, oh, like there was no phones allowed, like, you know when people say I went to a private party, it was lit. I'm like, well, I wonder why. Because it was just so much more intimate. People felt connected with it. And obviously it probably is a thing where it's just never going to change. But I'm maybe it's the old head speaking in me, but maybe not. But I'll look at old vintage live shows of like hip hop artists back in the day.
But alright, cool. So imagine if that wasn't recorded, what would you do?
But it's recorded by like who's broadcasting it, but not recorded by people's like perspective.
But it's the same access.
No, because think about it though. Like, let's say now, do you really think people are gonna be rocking to Michael Jackson heavy as they would back in the day in the live shows?
Depends who goes.
I think it depends who goes, but again, we know that because if it was our generation, we might cherish it more. Whereas we're not from that real digital era. Like, we came up into it, but we wasn't boom.
But
here we are.
And here's the reason: memory. So with memories that we have, memory is like the main reason why we have memories, isn't it? So naturally, the only reason why we even quote unquote fuck with Michael Jackson is because of memories. We hear stories, we're like, what? We go back, we might research a few videos in that, but it's a memory. We wasn't there experiencing it or anything like that, but what we've experienced, what we've listened to, is all from backlog. So it's memory, innit? So for example, we went wireless, yeah. Now that moment when Drake comes out and they do that tune, Too Sexy, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's it. I can memorize that right now. I don't need the video. Yeah. That video was low key like irrelevant. I will memorize that for the rest of my life because it was a moment that I was in. I didn't need to film it. I filmed it because obviously social media and obviously content and stuff. But man didn't care what the camera was doing. I was in. You know what I'm saying? I just turned that bitch on and just went like this and just did my thing. So, like you said about our generation, naturally we might be able to disconnect ourselves. Whereas the younger generation, they will definitely be like in this, like in the video, looking at the angles, making sure everything's perfect, but not actually in the moment, deep in what's going on right now. So, like for example, when I went D Block, I didn't really snap as much. What I did snap was the small bits and bobs, but there was a lot of times I purposely kept my phone. Like even some of the times where he told everyone to put their lights up, I didn't even put my light up. I just wanted to look.
You just want to look and take it in, yeah. But not everybody thinks like you.
These niggas are from Louis, from the ends. O2 is packed. This is mad. You get me? But at the same time, a lot of the other ones are just focusing on what's going on based on the effect. And this is one of my main points here. The effect it has on us is stronger because we are allowing our memory be the reason why we remember all this stuff, as opposed to, I need to look at a picture or I need a video to confirm something to bring that memory back. No, I can sit here and recite to you what happened, who was there, who I was with, all those, what I was wearing, without no video whatsoever. So that situation had way more of an effect on me as it would to someone else that literally just films it and then that's it.
I think you have to also... I'm sorry, Hayfi was moving.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying my best not to touch my shit either.
You have to also realise, because of the change in like times, yeah. If, for example, because at the end of the day, if social media was about when like the way it is now, back when we was younger or even before, people would have used it and they would use it exactly the same way. It's without access in it when people got access to it. And obviously, social media now today can tell so much, like it can capture so much more than before. So as of before, whereas we didn't even get the chance to not be in the moment because your camera that you have now, you can't watch a live show through that. Do you get it? You take the picture and then that's it, you're back in. But then when you print it off, that's why I don't know if you ever sat with like your grandparents or someone really old And you know what? Grandparents, they always used to like to go through pictures with you.
Yeah.
Like, that was you when you was younger. Then off of that picture, they'll tell you a whole mad story that happened. You get me, around that time or whatever. So that's just how they captured memories, and that's how they related to it. Whereas now, because the social media is so like easily accessible and it's much easier to capture stuff, that's just their way. Like, fam, there's going to be times in the next 10 years, people who are giving birth now, when their kids get older, they're going to be showing them the kids' snaps of them instead of pictures of the kids.
Yeah.
You get it? That's just the way social media is moving. There's only like a few people who like the actual hard copy pictures.
Yeah.
Like, even if you go to, if I do photography, if I go to a booking, rarely people are, can I get the picture printed out? Rarely. They are just digitally, and that's the service you offer, innit? Before, when you got a photographer, he's bringing you a whole photo album afterwards. You get me? So that's just it's just a difference in time. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, because, fam, my little sister, she don't know time before, unless she does her own research and goes back or comes to ask me questions.
But she actually knows a lot of.
She does, because she actually takes interest
into
you
it,
get me in that. But that's probably because of the way I am, and because the way it just is in my house, innit? We're not properly like social media. Like, I'm on my phone a lot, but I'm on my phone doing stuff. I'm not on my phone, like, I can be on my phone on an app, see someone send me a message. I say, I'm not here to reply to a message, I'm here to do something. You get? So there's different ways to utilize technology, but the people who are born in it today, they ain't got, like, it's going to be harder for them because they don't know the difference, bro. We know a difference. That's why we can look at them and be like, oh, look at these guys. Like, they don't know no difference, bro. Ask a little kid to say, oh, show me a signal for their signal for taking a picture. We done this test with, who did we do this test with? With someone, I can't remember, one of my younger cousins. It was like, if I said, take me a picture, what would you do? Naturally, we'll do this. They were like, we're holding a phone, like, because they ain't never held a camera to take a picture. We don't know is, bruv, if I'm taking a swipe left, hit the camera button, and go like that. So that's their signal, universal signal for them to take a picture.
You know, going even off that, somebody said, I think it was on Sky News, it was like the evolution of like humans, innit? You know how obviously as humans we adapt, innit? So like it depends on what country you're from, your climate, your like genetics. You might have a skin that maybe adapt to cold in a certain way, or like your face may adapt to heat in a certain way or whatever, innit? And they were saying that as the generations go on, like everybody's thumbs are going to be more, like, you know how usually
more curved.
It'll be more curved and more wider, because it's like, why? They all have adapted to using their hand in a certain way like that for the phone. So it's like, as generations go on, literally that hand will evolve because of the smartphone.
Yeah.
It's mad though when you think about it like that as well. Like, that literally will evolve over time.
100% from. It'll be a very like large amount of years to that to happen, but I can definitely see that. Like, I don't doubt it. I won't be surprised if that happens. All of a sudden, humans' thumbs are just like this. They can't straighten it.
Whoa, literally. Because remember the first time when you got your new iPhone? Like, I got the iPhone Plus, and I remember I was like, brother, how does somebody do this without? First time I got my iPhone Plus, I was
iPhone Plus.
iPhone 6 Plus at the first time.
Okay,
I remember just because it was much wider, obviously. I'm like, it hurts, bro.
Sometimes, man's lying in bed.
Man is used to it.
The phone's just dropping on my head.
It's dropped.
Because it's like, it's just, I'm not used to holding something.
You know,
like
you know, like when your arms
wide.
your hands even tired. You got to adjust it.
Bro.
Usually, the point where I know I'm about to sleep is like when I'm watching something. I usually try to watch something to put myself to sleep. If I know once I've dropped it once, I'm like, yep, there we go. Good night, Kofi. And I literally drop it and I'm like, yep, that's my time to go sleep. Once there's no more power left in that hand, and I've seen it drop.
What? Do you think man's dropping it, bro? Man's finding a little board or something, pillow.
Nah, man. Nah.
Man's not done so my eyes shut by force, bro.
Nah, big man. Once I know there's no more, like, you know, like when man's like, bro, I've
no, but that's dumb. You're literally falling asleep.
Bro, like, but that's like,
that's what happened to me last night.
But it's peak though. Like, I'm a slave to the thing though, because right now I'm like, my eyes are closed, and it's like, bro, I've actually had my eyes closed, and I'm like this. But I'm like, not yet. I just need to get more deeper. There we go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've got to be so done out here. Then I'm like, time to sleep. There we go. Like, I've woken up. I'm like, what video was this, bro? I don't even remember clicking this. There we go.
It's not ideal.
It's not.
To go sleep like that. Like,
it's so not.
I hate going to sleep like that stuff. But
so
sometimes
not.
it's the only way I can go to sleep.
It's like
sometimes
convenience, though.
if I put my phone away and I'm just laying there, I'm like, bro,
it's convenience in some mad way, like, because it's like I'm so comfortable doing this, and I can